rented a Tesla. It was actually cheaper than any other standard full size. Always wanted to try one, so here's to new things. Just got to the studio, just pulled up. It's time. It's time. Okay. Here's the spot. Copious amounts of Elvis in here. This is called the Melrose Recording Room, and it is a vibe. Very rock and roll. Lots of beautiful vintage gear. And my buddy Robert Columbus from Orlando, Florida, home sweet home, built this place up, and it's just dope. Really kind of rubs off on you in here. Tom Petty's recorded in here. I mean, they've done all kind of cool records in here, so I've done a lot of sessions here. I usually sit right there. The artists will sit here. Writers, producers, and yeah, I'm excited for this trip. Here we go. Let's set it up. Okay, I'm all set up. Some of you guys might be wondering why I would set up my laptop in my Apollo Twin while he has a perfectly good, beautiful Mac Tower as his studio computer here. Simply, it's just by ease, peace of mind for me, and transferability, just bringing sessions from here back home and just opening them how they are on the same computer. When I travel, this is what I take. I just take my Apollo Twin and my laptop. But the beauty of having both systems here is how all of his gear is patched into his system. I mean, this vintage kit he's got set up right now with all the mics. I mean, he's got crazy 77s from I think the 60s or something, and a 47, a 67. I mean, these are like super amazing vintage mics that you just don't find around most studios. But he's got it patched into all this amazing gear, and the chains that he has going into his system, I'm able to just like bring up his system, fire the stuff up, and just start recording some drums and capture moments. Sometimes I'll do like a bass. I'll record a bass to the drums with some of his preamps here and drive it a little bit, get a little heat on this like OP6 or something. And you're just kind of capturing a moment, taking the Mellotron here and running it through some of these preamps and just capturing moments so that I can just transfer into my Pro Tools on my laptop. And you know, just for workflow and comfort, I just resort to my laptop. Yeah, so it's like the best of both worlds, the analog and the digital world. I came up in my mom's garage as a laptop producer, so I mean, I kind of like started at the cusp of when bedroom producing began in like 2006. And some of you guys might remember from day one, the There for Tomorrow records I was doing. We were doing those, like some of these ourselves. My first song that was ever released that I mixed and produced out in my mom's garage was Icebox, the cover that we did in There for Tomorrow in like 2007 or something. It came out worldwide distribution, but I did it literally just on my laptop, and at that time that wasn't really that heard of. But so that's how I came up. But I was always looking over the shoulders of the great producers we were afforded to work with at that time. Super blessed to work with producers like David Bendith, and then Dan Corniff was his assistant at that time, who was like blown up himself as a producer. Michael Elvis Basquiat, James Wisner is like the guy I really like looked over his shoulder. He just taught me so much about production and Pro Tools, and a lot of my editing skills came from him, just watching him. But those guys were working with great analog and mixing on consoles and stuff like that. So it's funny, I'm kind of like growing into analog shoes now as a little digital boy. But here we have the best of both worlds, and as they say, it's not the bow and arrow, it's the Indian. So you can make use of whatever you have. I mean, some of the best records in the world right now are made off of literally this: just a laptop, an Apollo Twin, DI guitars in with an amp simulation, and like an SM7B, which is like a $500 mic. I mean, I think The Weeknd did one of his whole entire records like that. But you can make it work, man. But as you can see, there's a lot of bow and arrows in here, some tomahawks, hatchets. I mean, it's quite an arsenal, so I'm gonna have fun in here. This is probably like my 7th trip I've done in the last year, just in the same room. We've, most trips there's a session every single day, sometimes 2. This one is a little more open, and there's a little more flow to the trip, so I'm excited because I'm going to be able to, you know, make some tracks and do some of my own music and just kind of flow, which is good for a right brain creative like myself. But we do have some dope sessions, really killer artists, producers, writers. I mean, some big cats too, man. Guys that have like really good cuts. So, I mean, for me, somebody who's still just kind of blossoming on the early side of my career, these trips are really valuable to me, and I get to like take this fire, the creative energy I kind of get inspired by on these LA trips and take them home to Orlando, where you can easily kind of slip into the void of easy Florida life, you know. Let's see what this week holds. It's gonna be fun. Day 2, good morning. Gonna go to Runyon. It's a trail just to get some outside life in me, get in nature, and yeah, I'm a Florida boy, so hills are kind of unknown to us. So yeah, we'll do that, and then I'm gonna come back and do a few ideas, and then link with my boy Ricky later to work on some stuff, and probably go link with some more people tonight. But yeah, I realize I'm living the dream sometimes and I don't even realize it. But note to self, you are living the dream. You prayed for this. You wanted this. Yes, it may be hard, but it's all good. Enjoy. Look at my new friend. I'm sweating. Whew. Separate islands. Coffee don't hit like a vibance. Doom scroll daily in silence. Day 3, Thursday morning. 2.5 really, day 2.5. But I'm about to head to Santa Monica to meet with this dude, Jonathan Morrison, at his studio. He's coming up as a Dolby digital surround Atmos mixing engineer, which is like the future of mixing, and something I've not even put a toe in yet. So this is going to be an amazing experience. My boy Austin Hull with Make Pop Music connected us. Shout out Austin. Go check out Make Pop Music. Incredible production channel. It's a university in its own. But yeah, man, it's going to be fun. I've never heard a true Atmos system where you're just hearing music in a full 360 way. So this will probably blow my mind. Let's go check it out.
And he will more likely say no than run it up the chain.
Like I said, I hadn't played guitar in a while, so I kept doing the thing of like, okay, I'm gonna buy a $700 one, and if I play, I'll upgrade. And I kept going down this pattern of like, I just like
500 more.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'll just fuck it. But it was what got me like playing so much.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a guitar like this laying around, I wouldn't be able to run. Right?
Yeah. You sure? Just chill and enjoy the day. Don't work on camera.
Don't fucking threaten me with a good time.
You have any final words?
Before I change forever?
Yeah.
It was nice knowing stereo, right?
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts, or like what to expect? What do you think it's gonna be?
Not really. I think I'm not ready for how 360 it's gonna be. But yeah, I've never dipped a toe in the water of Atmos, so.
Sick.
You know,
You generally like to listen loud-ish?
I'm a loud guy.
Okay.
What if I didn't know? Letting you, if I wasn't done loving you. I wonder if you ever feel the same.
What the hell, man? That's crazy. Wow.
Different, huh?
Incredible, man. Yeah, it's just so immersive, you know. It's like just a whole new kind of listening too.
Yeah.
Like, you have to listen different.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Insane.
What do you feel about the emotional side of it?
Yeah, that's what I feel like. It almost like it invokes more emotion because it like, I mean, your body can't help but move. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
It's like I think the height too
That's
adds
what-
to that.
that's the magic sauce.
Like where you resonate in your body with
Absolutely.
different frequencies. You know?
Yep.
That's deep, man. Wow.
Yeah, North Shore, spend my youth on a keyboard. Once you put numbers on the scoreboard, you're the girl everybody else stores for.
You can like rip people's hearts out even more now. You know?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that's incredible.
Yeah, feeling everything, right? Like,
Yes. Whole man, this is a pleasure, dude. Beyond pleasure.
yeah, thanks for hanging. I mean, keep hanging, but
Yeah, yeah.
wanna hop in?
Yes.
Incredible. Come on. Tag, tag.
Alright, this is God, Olivia.
Oh, perfect.
Nick.
Oh.
Alright, this is, we're going.
But I guess you learned your lesson.
I cannot tell you how excited this makes me for music.
Let's go.
It's a real life splash.
It's kinda hard to go a party on your own when nobody's home. Baby, take me back, baby, take me back, baby, take me back, baby. Baby, take me back, baby. Shadow boxes, punch, 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 baby, I could get enough. Shadow boxes, punch, 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 baby, I could get enough.
It's a wrap. Fly out tomorrow morning. Crazy trip. Really awesome. I didn't film as much as I thought I would the second week, but sessions every day. It was really, really great and fruitful. I'm visibly tired, so I can't wait to go home to my wifey and family and just get some time in to rest. But I'm gonna keep pushing. I got a single. I got a few on the way, but got something I'm gonna finish and get in the pipeline to release to y'all next. So, good night. God bless.